Good morning, YouTube. Me again, back with you, Mr. Negativity. I'm here to give you bad advice, as always. Advice that if you listen to, it's guaranteed to fuck up your life. Today, we're going to talk about soccer. You can't turn the TV on these days without looking at soccer players flopping around, soccer World Cup scams. So I'm going to tell you today in this video why soccer is the worst sport in the world. Anyways, so I guess we got World Soccer going on right now in America, and there's a lot of players out there running around up and down the field. 32 countries, 36 countries. I really don't give a shit. But let me tell you why soccer is not a real sport. Maybe I'm just mad because my favorite team didn't make it to the World Cup, but I really don't give a fuck about the sport to begin with. Now, hockey, baseball, football, basketball. Now that's a sport. I'm mostly retired now when we travel around. Matter of fact, I can't even remember where I'm at right now. Hey, Princess, where we at right now? I think we're somewhere. We're in Texas right now. I know where I'll be next week. But right now, we're enjoying this beautiful, beautiful Texas over here. Look how beautiful this. I'm really liking this place. I might actually stay here. I really like Texas. Anyways, that's enough positivity. Let's go back to being negative. Negative is more fun. It may not get you ahead in life, but you vent and you feel better afterward, especially when you're addicted to negativity and toxicity, just like I am. Now, let me tell you why soccer sucks. First of all, have you ever watched a whole soccer game? It's fucking boring as fuck. You got 11, I think it's 11 players. Yeah, there's 11 players in soccer running up and down the field for 90 minutes. First of all, those soccer players must have got beat up a lot when they were kids because they sure know how to run. I've never seen I've never seen any athlete can run for 90 minutes nonstop. Don't get me wrong, you gotta have big lungs, you gotta have strong legs. But what's up with those running? Slow down a little bit and fight for once. So we got all these upper body underdeveloped so-called athletes, soccer players, running around for 90 minutes. And the minute anybody touches you as a soccer player, you start flopping on the ground for 10 minutes. So here we are sitting at home watching this game, and now we have to sit there and watch you flopping around on the ground just because somebody brushed against you. You know how tough you gotta be to be a hockey player? I kid you not. I was watching a hockey game one time. Go Bruins, go Boston. A hockey player. He wasn't even in the game. He was just sitting in the little box outside the ring. A puck, a hockey puck, came flying and hit him in the face. In the face. The dude lost like 2, 3 teeth. You know what he did? He just went like this. He pulled out a tooth, threw it on the ground, and went back to the game like nothing happened. Now that's a sport. That's a tough sport. When you can do that, you got my respect. Another tough sport is basketball. Now I grew up in the inner city. You know how tough you had to be where the places I grew up, you know how tough you had to be to play basketball? Shit, and on most real courts in the inner city, they won't even let you step on the court until you can prove you can fight. You gotta fight somebody. You gotta earn your spot on that team. So what's going on with this soccer bullshit? What's going on here? Why are we sitting over here watching? Another reason why I think soccer sucks is because of the score. Wait a minute, I gotta sit there and watch soccer for 90 minutes. 90 minutes of my life. I gotta watch soccer game just for it to end up with a score of 0-0, 1-1. Wait a minute, nobody won? What the fuck? How is it a sport if nobody wins? Somebody has to win, or if it's not a sport. I saw a thing. I saw a thing on. I saw a thing one time on TV when this soccer coach, little kid soccer coach, I guess this dumb loser, actually volunteering his time to help little kids. I don't understand the concept. I like to stay negative. And then when they asked him, "Hey, coach, so who won the game today?" You know what that dumbass said? He said, "Nobody won. How the fuck is it a sport if nobody wins?" What he said was, "Actually, all our players are winners. Just the fact that they participated is actually important. We like to teach kids that it's important to participate. Everybody gets a trophy, everybody gets a pizza party." I'm sitting out here thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker? I would never let my kid play soccer on his team. You're out there teaching kids that winning is not important. They're teaching kids that just being on the field is good enough. It's not good enough. There has to be winners. There has to be losers. That's what life is. That's why sports are important in kids' life, because it mirrors life. Kids gotta learn early in life that sports are important, that winning is everything. And unfortunately, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but you gotta be out there winning. I don't have any sons, but if I did, I'm still in my prime, by the way. I'm very active. So if there's any ladies out there that want to start a family, I'm available. Back to being negative. So basically, what we're talking about today is soccer. Why soccer sucks. Why it's a terrible, terrible, terrible sport to have. Why is it a scam? It's just a scam. Teach these kids to go out there and compete. Teach them to be aggressive. Teach them to be winners. Not just go out there and do whatever. Hey, buddy, just teach them to be positive. Teach them to be good sports, strong players, winners. I know that sounds positive. I apologize about that. So my point is, soccer sucks. Hockey is awesome. I don't know. That's my 2 cents on that. Some people call me Mr. Negativity. I just tell it like it is. Peace.